So, Derek, how much are you looking forward to Chelsea away in the third round of the FA Cup?
Yeah, we're really looking forward to it. I think that the players have been excited, for a number of weeks now since the draw came out, and it's something that we've obviously been before, and we're looking forward to going again.
Yeah, it's a repeat of that 2021 tie, but of course it was COVID times, there were no spectators. What are your memories of that day?
Yeah, it was a great day. I mean, always to get to the third round of the FA Cup is an achievement for any team playing in the lower divisions, and we've been fortunate enough over a number of years now to play Premier League teams, and it's great for the supporters, it's great for the players and staff, for the football club, because it allows you recognition, allows you publicity, and that's something that everyone's looking forward to.
Would you say it's a bigger challenge than 2021 because maybe the gap's grown between the Premier League and League Two? Yeah,
I mean, I think that the day that we played there, the last time, the squad was about 280 million. They spent £1 billion more since then. So I haven't decided yet if I'm going to rotate my squad yet. I'm just waiting to find out if I'm going to do that. I might rotate and do it from there, just the same as Enzo might do with his squad.
So you may rotate your squad?
Yeah, we haven't decided yet. It's a big decision for us, and it's important that we decide that.
When you look, in all seriousness, when you look at the situation and the figures you've just mentioned about Chelsea's spending and your situation, where you've got a little bit of money to spend in January, what do you think about that?
Just give me 100,000, please. It would help. I'm not asking for $1 million. I'm not asking for 10 million. But I think that listen, the gap between the Premier League and League Two is enormous. We all know that. But the gap between the Premier League and European teams is enormous as well. So it's great for everyone associated with the club. The players are looking, forward to going there and playing, and I think it's close to being a sellout now.
As well as Chelsea in 2021, you also managed Plymouth at Anfield against Liverpool, got a 0-0 draw. That was an amazing achievement, wasn't it, to go and get a result at a place like that?
Yeah, I mean, these were the days when you were able to get a draw in the FA Cup and get a replay. And unfortunately, that has been taken away from the lower division teams this season. I don't think it's right. I think that we should be looking to have that. It's the same as the Premier League teams not wanting to have a European Super League. It's the same ethos that we want to try and generate as much money for our own club, but the rules are the rules. They have changed this season. It gives us an opportunity to go there. Financially, it's great for us, but we'll take 3,000 supporters, the full allocation that we're taking. And as you say, went to Anfield, we drew 0-0. We took 9,000 supporters from Plymouth Argyle, and they always say it was one of the best days, in their football club's history.
So going on back to the replay situation, you think that's a significant step backwards, do you?
I do think it is for the lower division clubs. I know that we have been compensated in a certain way from the point of view that the winners get X amount of money and the losers now get some money for losing. That wasn't the case before. That's to try and compensate for the draw, but it doesn't equate to what it would happen if there was a draw in the third round of an FA Cup.
How do you cope with a tie like this tactically? Say Anfield, how do you get a 0-0 draw? If you give a team like Chelsea too much possession, they're going to be all over you, aren't they? Do you change your tactics compared to how you prepare for a standard League Two game?
Well, we give them all the possession they want, and then we have to close the space. It's the space and runners that will enable the opposition to get an upper hand. Having the ball is one thing, but using the ball is another thing, and that's what the higher up you go, they're better at. So we've got to negate the space. We've got to play in areas that are smaller than we usually do in League Two, and allow them to have the ball at the back. And At times we will get the ball back. It's how good we are when we get it back. How many runners can we get forward, and take it from there.
Playing it that way, you've got to be absolutely spot on, haven't you, to guarantee not suffering quite a heavy defeat.
It doesn't matter which way that you go. If you go out all attack, you will be picked off. There is no doubt about it. The great teams of the past in Man United wanted the opposition to have a corner kick, and that sounds strange in a way. Why did they want the opposition to have a corner kick? It's because the opposition would then put players forward and leave space in behind for their wingers to run forward in a quick transition. So we need to have a game plan, as we did when we went to Chelsea the last time, as we did when we went to our Anfield with Plymouth Argyle, to stop them finding the passes through.
I know it's all relative, but do you expect them to field their strongest starting 11 or not?
I don't think they will. I might be surprised. I know the last time we went there, Chelsea fielded the strongest team they possibly could on the day, but that might change this time. It just depends on what the manager thinks. Ironically, it's my second time managing at Sandford Bridge in the FA Cup third round. It's his first time at managing.
So you have that advantage. Who's their biggest threat?
1 to 11. They're all a threat. The quality players throughout their team, and there is abundance of skill. Whoever they play on the day, they have got undoubted quality.
You touched on this before. What does it mean financially for the club? I think we spoke the other week about the amount of money you've raised from cup campaigns this season. Can you put a figure on it now?
Yeah, we'll probably take 350,000 from the gate between ourselves and Chelsea after the money goes from paying the staffing round about it. So that's a significant figure to take from the game when progressing to the next round.
But you said before that could go to running the club and not necessarily playing funds. Yeah,
we'll get some of the proceeds from that to use for the January transfer window, which is great, and the rest of it will go to helping the football club go forward.
We're in the window now. Any likelihood of any additions before the weekend?
There won't be, no, nothing for the weekend. Still working on it. As you know, the transfer window can be slow at the start. The only ones that you do see getting done are either transfer fees or ones that are going for longer term contracts. But it will speed up very soon.
How reliant will you be on your experienced players like Gwion Edwards, who's played in the Cup at Stamford Bridge before, Jan Songo, we spoke to just now, played in that Plymouth game and also in 2021 at Chelsea. How dependent are you on that experience on a day like that?
Yeah, it's really important that the players that have had experience help the ones around about them. But, sometimes on the day, it's the ones that haven't been there before that flourish as well. And you never know until you go there and play in the occasion who's going to come, out the best.
It's about managing the day as well as the game, I guess, isn't it? The occasion.
It is, yeah. But it's the same. The game is a huge occasion for the football club. It's be a terrific atmosphere and enjoyable for everyone.
Injuries-wise, are you missing anyone?
We've still got the same, issues as we've had before. We're hopeful of having maybe a couple back, but they haven't trained today. They might train tomorrow, but it will be really to, fill the bench.
Get money for your old phone, MazumaMobile.com.